Hello everybody. This video demonstration is about Quizizz tool, a tool which is used to create quizzes and conduct live quizzes or time-bounded quizzes for your students. And while conducting online teaching through your Microsoft Teams, you can play this game, right? So which is a gamified one, and students will be much more interested, and you can check how much the content is reached to the students by conducting these kind of quizzes. So now I will show you how to create these live quizzes or time bounded quizzes using Quizizz tool, right? So for that you can go with any browser where you have to type quizizz.com, quizizz.com, and it will take you to a page where you can see about quizzes and demo videos, right? So and you can sign up, right? So you can sign up using your Google account, right? And after signing up you can click login. So click login and login using your Google account, right? I'm choosing my account, and it will take you to take it to my personalized page, right? And you can see a lot of options here, right? And if you want to play, you can join a game, right, which is an existing one, so no need of that, right? And you can see a lot of quizzes which is already present inside Quizizz platform, right? And if you want, you even C++, or if you want, you can conduct network basics, right? So mathematic kind of quizzes, right? So if you want, you can use these quizzes to conduct for your students, right? So during the online teaching sessions, so lot of quizzes which is already existing, right? So now again I will show you how to create your own quiz, right? So just like this, if you want you can create, right? So for that so before creating new quiz, I will explain you this what's the purpose of these links which is in the left frame of your of my system, right? Here you can see, you can find some quizzes by clicking here, right? So you can search already existing quizzes whether it is there or not, right? And you can even click my quizzes, right, where it will list out all the quizzes which is already created, and if you want to play, you can play from here, right? And you have reports option. So if you want to generate a report for the quizzes which is already created, right, and just click here, and it will show you a page with the download option where you can download as an Excel sheet, right? And even we have classes. If you want to integrate with any other classes apart from Microsoft Teams, right, maybe Google Classroom, so you can integrate, right? And collections is something like a folder, uh, right? You can personalize, or you can customize your quiz, right? And you can add it into your folder, right? I have two folders, right? If I click a folder which will list out all the quizzes which is created under that folder, right? So this is about these links, right? So now I will show you how to create a quiz. So for that you have to click create a new quiz, right? And you can have a title computer basics, okay? And you can choose the relevant subject name, maybe computers, right? So by now you click next, it will take you to a page it's like an editor where you can add questions. Fine. You can see the title of your quiz, right? And we have different options. So before getting into options, you can create your own question, you can add your question, or otherwise you can even add which is already existing. You can add question which is already existing. So first I will show you how to create a question and how we can add it to your quiz, right? So while adding the question, we have different options like multiple choice or multiple answers, right? Fill in the blanks, maybe a poll, kind of question or open-ended question. So you can choose any of these option and assume I'm choosing multiple choice. So it will take you to a page with where you have to add the question with options, and it will again show uh, how students will view, right, a question with different options. So this window shows how the students the how the question will be displayed to the students, right? So here you can add what is computer. Okay, so this is the question. So you can see it is automatically displayed here, right? So this is the frame for your question, right? And you can even add an mathematical formula, right? Maybe an audio as a question, right? Maybe a image, right? So I will show you by adding an image. Okay, now you can see that image will be loaded here, and the students can view that image, right? And if I add options here like 1, 2, 3 or 4, right, you can see here the different options with the different colors, right? And you can choose the right option by clicking tick mark, right? And if you want to add another option, right, if you want multiple options, right, so you can just click add answer option button, right? And if you want to tag this question, you can tag, right? And the very important part, or the speciality in using Quizizz tool, is you can fix a timer for each and every question, right? So it starts from 5 seconds to maybe even 15 minutes, right? So that depends on the difficulty level of your question, right? So default it is 30 seconds, so you can even have 5 seconds as well. So if you're done with this, right, you can click save button, and you can see this question is added to your quiz, right? So in this way you can add any number of questions, maybe a multiple choice or fill in the blanks, right? So this is one way to add the questions, that is your own question, right? So if you want to use others question, right, you can see an option called teleport, right? So click teleport and type computer, maybe your title, right, related to your title. Type it as computer basics, and you can see lot of quizzes which is related to your title what you have given here, right? So you can see even the number of questions under each quiz, right? So it may be 18 or 15 or 20 or 15, right? So if you click a quiz, it will display all the it will list out all the questions under this quiz, right? So just what you have to do is you have to click add button. You can see the question is added to your quiz. So in this way you can add any number of questions to your quiz. See how much it is easy, right? So it is very easy to add questions or add existing questions, right? So within a few minutes you can even create a quiz using Quizizz tool. So now click outside of that window, right? You can see all the questions which you have added here, right? So if you have done, then if you want, you can add grades for this quiz, right? So grade is kind of not marks, it is university level kind of quiz, right? So you can choose university, and who can see this quiz, maybe you can make it as public or you can make it as private. So if it is public, anyone can play or they can use this quiz, right? So if it is private, it is private to you. Okay, so click save, and you can see the quality score is increasing, right? So even if you add an image to this quiz, right, you will get 10 out of 10. Clear? So I will show you how adding a quiz, adding an image. Okay, you can see 10 out of 10, right? So it becomes a complete quiz. So if it is done, right, you can click done in the right top corner of your screen, and it will take you to a page where it will shows again different options, so you can practice. So if you have created a quiz, right, first of all you can practice, right, solo practice. uh, and we have two different options. One is play live, and that is assign this quiz as homework. So assigning this quiz as homework is something which is different, not live, right? So you can schedule, maybe the students will play later, right? You can choose the date, right? Maybe one day or on the same day, right? You can choose and you can fix a time, right? And if you click continue, it will it will show a link, right? So this is a common link. So if you want to play, or if you want to ask your student to play this quiz, they have to use this URL, joinmyquiz.com, not quizizz.com. It is joinmyquiz.com, and if they press enter, it will ask the student to enter the pin. So they have to enter this pin. So this you can share it to your student, and you can ask them to play maybe on the same day or the next day. Fine. So this is one way. This is assigning the quiz to as a homework, right? So not live. Right. So if it is okay, you press end game. Yeah. So this is the quiz which I have created. I have taken from my quizzes by clicking my quizzes. So if it is play live, okay, so uh, it's a kind of multiplayer game where all the students who have joined in Microsoft Team can be asked to join in this quiz also, right? So for that, so before uh, you're hosting this game, you can check the settings, right? If you want, you can modify, right? Whether your timer should be shown to the students, right? And want to create their own names for each player, right? So no need of that. You can disable that, right? Even the leaderboard option, if you want, you can enable the leaderboard option. Maybe if you want, you can shuffle the questions, even you can shuffle the options, right? Maybe memes of, so it will show some funny pictures in between each and every question. So no need of that, right? Because they are students, right? And even redemption questions. So if you 4 or 5 questions, if some student done rightly, right, your platform will give an extra booster, a kind of question, right? So that they can answer, they can improve their points. So it's kind of gamified quiz, right? So if it is okay, all these options are enabled as well as disabled, then you can click continue. Okay, so now you can see a different screen, which is completely different from the assigned quizzes, right? So here, if you want, you can go to full screen mode, and now this screen can be shared uh, using your Microsoft Teams, and so that students can view this complete screen, where they have to enter this URL, join my quiz, and they have to enter the game code. So while after entering, if a student joined in this quiz, this area shows who are all joined, right? So it will list out the players as well as the count of the students, the number of students who have joined. So now I will show you. For example, I am considering joinmyquiz.com, and I have to enter, and it will ask to enter the game code, right? So this is the game code. Just copy it and paste it here. Click join. Yeah, you can see the name. So if you want, you can edit the name, right? And so this is shown to the student side, right? And on the other side, assume I'm a student, right? So now the student is ready to play the game, and again it will show the message that waiting for players to join the game. So if there are 30 or 40 students, right? So you can wait, right, to conduct the quiz live. You can wait, and you can wait for the students to join this game, right? And even if a student joined the faculty screen, in the faculty screen, it shows the students who have joined. You can see here, right, the number of players joined, right? So if there are 30 students, you can wait for 30 students to join, and you can see if it is 30, then you can click start. See, if you want, you can mute the audio, or mute the music, right? So this is the side of faculty. And when it is student side, the screen will be like this, and they have to start the game, right? It will display the questions, so students have to choose the options. Okay, and again it will shows the right options as well as with leaderboard, right? So computer, so which option I have choose to 2, right? So 2 is the right option, and it will give some options like power play or kind of so funny things, right? So if uh, and it makes students very interesting. Okay. Okay, so this way students will answer, and the points will be incremented, and it even shows the leaderboard, and you can see the timer which is running here, right? So if it is 30 seconds, the question will be displayed for 30 seconds, and before 30 seconds the students have to choose, and it shows the number of questions they have answered, right? The streak is the number of questions they have answered rightly for continuously 2 or 3 questions, right? Okay. So a redemption question, this is a redemption question. Okay. So in this way, you can answer, right? Any number of, not any number of times, only one time. The redemption question. Um, okay. So this shows that this show the leaderboard as well, right? And so this is the student side, right? So when it comes to faculty side, right, you can see the summarized report of your quiz, right? And the first is class accuracy. So this is very important. If the class accuracy is something like above 60 percentage, then it means like what you have taught last day, maybe on the same day. If it is more than 60 percentage, that means the content is much more reach to the student, right? And you can understand, right, how much the students understand about that topic, right? And even toughest question. So toughest question shows, right, like how many students have done wrong, right, for that same question, right? So that is toughest question. Longest question, the how many what's the duration taken by the student, right? Maybe 10 or 20 students have taken more than 30 seconds to answer the question, then that might be the longest question. Fine. And you can see the complete list of students who have participated in this quiz, and the questions which which they have choose wrong answers, right? So you can share this screen, right? So that you can even discuss after conducting this quiz, right? You can even show these questions, the set of questions, right, which they answered. Fine. And the one more thing is you can download the results. So if you click download, it will you can get an Excel sheet where it will shows the score as well as accuracy, right? So class level. So this is class level. This sheet is class level. So which are all the questions and how many students got right and how many wrong, and a total score, right? So this is class level, and if it is player level, it will list out all the names of the students with the score, right, starting from the top score to the least score and accuracy, right? So which device they have used, maybe mobile device or browsers, right? So all these you can get, and you can consolidate these excel sheets, and you can analyze how they have performed, right? So this is one way of downloading the results. So we have another option also, fine. And if it is done, then you click exit. You can see we have an option called reports. So if you click reports, you can generate report for the quiz which you have conducted, or which you have conducted already, right? And just click that. You can see a download option here, right? So you click this download option, again the same excel sheet will be downloaded, right? And if you can use it for analyzing, right? And even a dashboard with the players with accuracy. And if you want, you can, if you have the mail IDs of parents mail IDs, then you can even add that email ID, and you can email the score to your student, right? And the questions you can see here, questions, how many players attended, and what's the accuracy for each question, right? So all these customized and very colorful reports you can see, right? So this is about Quizizz, and hope this tool will help the faculty members to do an analysis, right? And how the students are listening, how much the students have listened, right? And this will help whether the other side, so after doing your online session, or whether while doing the online session, you can check whether all the 30 students in the other side are active, or actively participating in your online sessions. So hope this will help you, right? Thank you so much.